All right, guys, I'm back today with another BJJ drill, or more generally a grappling drill. What I'm going to show today is a fundamental grappling movement, not limited to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but used quite extensively in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's the bridge. Right? It's the basis for every escape you're going to do when you're on bottom. Obviously, if you're on top, you're not going to use a bridge, but a lot of times there's different ways to do it. There's the way wrestlers do it, and there's the way that I picked up from MMA and Jiu-Jitsu guys to do it, and that's the way I prefer. And I'll kind of share that with you, and then I'll give you some examples of how it can work with the person. So if I'm by myself, typically, like some people, they just bridge on the shoulders here. You know, like when I would work out with wrestlers, that's what they do. And then some people, for neck strength, just go on their neck, right? Some people just come up and do that. Kind of dangerous in my opinion, so I don't do that. But what I do is I use my shoulder and my neck, right? So when I bridge, I want my feet in as close to my butt as possible because it gives me more power to explode my hips and everything. If I'm out here, it's not going to work quite as effectively. So I'm going to be here. And you have to envision yourself, someone has a dominant position on you, whether side mount or mount. You want to keep your hands in, you don't want to be loose or lingering, right? And I'm going to pinch my butt together, explode, and I'm coming up on my shoulder and my head. You guys see that? It's 2 points of contact rather than just one, right? And you go side to side like this. It's a good way. Again, these drills are used to build skill, but they're also good to warm up, right? But the bridge isn't done at that point, right? This is how a lot of gyms will use it to warm up. To do it as an actual grappling drill or movement, you know, and if you have a weak neck or shoulders, this is good to start, but eventually you're gonna wanna graduate to rolling to your knees, right? So I'm here, whoa, I'm landing on my knees, right? I'll go to the other side again, hands up, feet in, bridge, and I'm looking the way I'm going. Looks like I'm rolling my eyes, but I'm looking the way I'm going. Now, how you can use this to escape bad positions, I'll give you guys a couple examples. I'll bring Kenny in here. Say I'm mounted, you know, this is just a very basic example. The good old trap and roll. If Kenny has mount on me, and I trap an arm, I trap a leg on the same side, get a good grip, bridge, and now I'm in a better position. And his guard is still not a great position for me because his guard's pretty darn good, but it's better than being mounted. You can use this from side control, right? As an example, I'll show one here. And there's many more ways, right? So I'm in here, I'm gonna kind of trap his arm here, I'm gonna step over, right? I'm here, bridge, right? Reverse him, right? I use the bridge for the basis of 2 escapes. And those are just 2 escapes out of many, right? There's a lot more out there. The purpose of this video isn't how many escapes you can use the bridge for, it's more in the bridge itself. But this is a great move. If you can do it at home if you can't make it into training, or do it to warm up, conditioning drill, whatever. But getting good at the bridge, it makes your escape so much better. It makes your neck stronger, more stability, more balance. I used to do this a lot of times when I couldn't make it to the gym to roll or do jiu-jitsu. In my garage, I would put some mats I had, and just practice drilling, practice doing different things. And that's one of the reasons, even to this day, against other black belts, whether in training or competition, if I end up mounted or side mounted, a lot of times I can use the bridge to escape or to create enough space by moving their body to get to a better position. So the bridge, absolutely essential drill you need for your jiu-jitsu and grappling, so don't neglect it.